Hi dear students, welcome to business studies class. In this video, what is the staffing process? I am going to continue in this video. So in last video I explained about only 3 steps of staffing process. So that is the first one. I explained about the estimation of required manpower, means how many people are required and which kind of people are required. That is the first step. Second step, that is the recruitment, means what if peoples are required, so within we should give the advertisement. Otherwise we should go for which kind of people required, what should be the qualification, what should be the experience, everything we should mention within the advertisement. So that is the process of recruitment. And if you are giving a recruitment, how many candidates are interested, they are applying their application for that job along with their biodata. Next step, that is the third step, that is the selection. So within selection, so organization should go through the biodatas of all the candidates, and which are suitable, we are going to make a short list of that candidate, and we are going to take a test of all that candidates, and who we otherwise who are passed successfully all the test of that candidate. So which kind of tests are going to taken within the selection process, that is coming in next video. Okay, so within that steps also I will going to explain that in detail. Okay, so within the selection process, what kind of tests are taken, no? So if the employees are passed that all tests successfully, the organization is giving a appointment letter to that candidate. So in last video I explained up to this selection process, and what are the next or fourth steps I am explaining from this video. So fourth step, it is a placement and orientation. So placement refers to occupying of the post by the candidate for which he has been selected. Means what, in last step, that is within the selection, we are selected the candidate which is suitable for the organization, and we are giving a appointment letter. And within the placement, means what, that candidate, it is a start to join our organization, means he is going to take or he is going to occupy his place within that organization. So he is going to taking a charge of that place. Okay, so that is the placement. And orientation means what? Orientation refers to the introduction of the selected new employee to his or her superiors, subordinate and colleagues, and familiarizing him or her with the rules and policies of the organization. So orientation, the orientation programs are within the organization. There will be the special orientation program, or in colleges also, some colleges also they are arranging the orientation program. So you can call the freshers party for it. Within that, what is going to be happen, so who are new employee it is there, no? So we are going to give the introduction of that new employees to existing employees, means who are coming a new person in our organization. So we are giving the introduction of to that employees with other employees, otherwise with colleagues who are head to that person, with the superior, with subordinates, with boss. Means we are giving the introduction, and we are making a familiar that person with that organization. Means we are giving means giving the information about each other who are working within that organization. That is the orientation program. Otherwise we are telling what are the rules of this organization, what are the policies of organization, means everything. So who are ahead, who are your juniors, who are your seniors. So we are giving the introduction of all employees who are related with that person, means we are making a familiar that person with our organization. So that is the orientation. So next step, it is the training and development. So training, it is a concerned with upgradation of the knowledge and skills of employees so that their ability to perform can be enhanced. So what is the training means what, already you know what is the training. So giving upgradation of the knowledge and skills of employees so that their ability of performance can be enhanced. Suppose that person want to need to take a more knowledge, otherwise he is not able to do some work, we have to give a support by giving a training. So training maybe there outside, there are types of trainings are also there. The training, it is given by the outside agencies also, otherwise within the organization also by who are a superior, otherwise who are a supervisors. The supervisor is always giving a training to their employees. So that is the training. So why training it is important? To upgrade our knowledge, means we should gain the more knowledge from training, and we can improve the skills. So for that, training is it is important. And next, that is the development. So what is the development? So development is the process of learning and growth, so that skills and competencies means ability can be acquired to do higher levels of job. So development means what? It is a development of that employees, so he or she can learn the new things, they can improve their skills, otherwise they can improve their abilities, and that is required for the higher level of jobs. So if that employee is performing good thing within that organization, so obviously he need of higher job position, otherwise you can call the increment. Okay, so next step, that is a performance appraisal. The last only I told, within the development means what? We should go give a promotion to that employee. So what is the promotion time? That is the performance appraisal. So what is a performance appraisal means what? It refers to the evaluation of performance of employees against some standard. Means what? Mostly the within the organization, after the completion of 1 year from joining, we have to give the performance appraisal to our head. Means what? So if after joining within a 1 year, what kind of work that employees did, so everything recorded, otherwise it can be measured. Means due to that person, which things are beneficial for the organization, we should record the things. So that is the performance appraisal. Means what kind of performance that employees did within the organization within the 1 year period of time. So that is the performance appraisal. And mostly that performance appraisal, it is signed by senior of that employees, otherwise it is signed by superior of that employees, otherwise superior should give a feedback about that person for the increment purpose. So performance appraisal, it is most important bit for the increment purpose. Means standards are informed to employees well in advance, so superior prepare a feedback report based on the performance appraisal. Means what? Who are a senior, otherwise who are head to that employees, otherwise who are head or superior you can call. So that, so it is the responsibility of that superior, they should give the feedback about that person. Means suppose take the example of mine only, so who are head to me, so they should give the feedback about myself for the increment purpose. That is the performance appraisal. So next step, that is the promotion and career planning. So promotion refers to the placement of an employees at higher job position with the higher responsibilities, facilities, status and pay. So what is a promotion? So after giving the performance appraisal, means within the performance appraisal, what things are included? One, within one year of period, which kind of that work that is performed by that candidate. So good thing, mostly good thing, otherwise it include the bad thing also, no doubt within that. So by referring the performance appraisal, if due to that person organization get the benefit, then organization going to think about the promotion of that employee. Okay, so if the performance appraisal is good, obviously that candidate it is going to get the promotion, that is a higher level of job position. So if the job position is higher level, obviously the responsibility it is going to be increasing, facility it is going to be increasing, status within the organization it is going to be increasing, and pay, that is a payment also going to be increasing. So after the performance appraisal, there may be the chances of promotions. Next, career planning means what? Promotion is on the basis of feedback report of employee. So what is the feedback report of that person given by their seniors, otherwise given by their heads? So it depend upon that. Promotion is depend upon mostly on performance appraisal. So career planning, it may be for individually, otherwise it may be for organizationally. There may be the career planning. So next, that is the last step, that is the compensation. So compensation refers to the price paid for the job and includes pay, rewards and other incentives and indirect payments which are given to the employees. So compensation means basically in short salary, otherwise wages you can call. So what price we are paid, otherwise what kind of salary we are paid to that employees. So it includes pays, otherwise rewards means some certificates are there, otherwise other incentives. So within the compensation there are two kinds of incentives. One is financial incentives, other one is non-financial incentives. So always the payment in terms of money, that not the matter. Sometimes your good words, otherwise encouragement, it is also important to do the good performance. And sometimes giving a higher payment, that is also the encouragement for the good performance. So that is the incentives, that bit is also coming soon. Okay, so payments which are given to the employees. So direct payments, that is in terms of wages means daily basis, daily salary what we are giving, no, that is the wages. Salaries, within that also salary depend upon time basis, and sometimes it is on performance basis also. Means a salary it depend upon time basis, means how many hours that employee is working within that organization. So salaries depend upon that also, and sometimes on performance. So rather than the time, what kind of performance is going to give for the organization, so sometimes payment is depend upon that also. And indirect payments means medical facility, means to that employee, otherwise the family member of that employee, the medical facility is given, otherwise insurance, otherwise you can call the provident fund, that is a PF for pensions you are giving, otherwise living facility, transport facility. So these are also indirect payments, so for that we can call the compensation. So I hope you got all 8 steps for the selection process. Suppose if you have any doubt, please comment below. And according to exam point of view, according to your general knowledge point of view, this bit is very important. Please do not neglect these things. So thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.